Okay, what is this? Now, why is music coming from everywhere?
The opening number and that opening shot of Melissa and Josh first wandering into Schmigadoon establishes the look and feel of the show from that point forward. Can you talk to me a bit about how that all came together?
Initially, I wrote a song that was kind of the lazy, bouncy musical theater, welcome to our town song, and it stayed that way for a little while. But then there was a point where I thought, I need to be tougher on myself and more rigorous about this. And the more specific the number is, the better. And so I really dug into the Oklahoma and the Wizard of Oz of it all, as you can probably tell. And that's what really unlocks the song for me. And I think made it much better than my initial version.
Cinco wrote a lot of the scripts and wrote all the songs and lyrics and is a huge Broadway musical, MGM musical kind of guy. I'm not. So my aesthetic came from watching a lot of musicals, Singing in the Rain, Carousel, all the usual suspects.
Working with Barry was great because he helped bring it to life. And, he really had the vision, which I shared as well, of you have to be authentic. So let's see these dancers from head to toe, and let's not do a lot of cutting. Let's have long takes and let it play out the way they would have shot it back in the day.
You want to sort of embrace the way those old MGM musicals were shot. They were all pretty much on axis. You could see whole figures and not just inserts of toes and stuff like that. And then in terms of the acting, it was important to me that they all played the reality and the emotion, even though they're singing and dancing, and not just the musicality of it.
The series walks such a delicate line as it deconstructs the golden age of musicals. You recognize their flaws, but you don't scrutinize them for being a product of their time. How important was it to get that balance just right, to make this as much a love letter as it was a deconstruction?
We talked about that in the writer's room almost every day. It's a love letter to musicals, absolutely, but guess what? There are problems with them too, and so there's things about them that are stupid. There are things about them that make us feel uncomfortable now. And so we didn't want to completely ignore all that, but also it is a fine line because you don't want the show to be all about the deconstruction, right? Because then there's no joy. So it really was the whole time walking that fine line because everybody in the room and everybody in the cast loves musicals so much. And we wanted that most of all to come across.